Welcome back to Michigan Mud Mechanic. Today we get a new vehicle to work on. The Mazda has sold and I've picked up a new problem child. My camera with that split in it, I'm trying something new. Please like and subscribe. Let's take a look at this car. So this is my new problem vehicle. It's a 2012 Jeep Compass. She's got some rust issues, so we're going to try out our bodywork skills again. I mean, if I could find a cheap hood, I would just replace the hood because it's a bolt-on, but something like around this handle where it's bubbling, that's going to be a fun repair. We'll have to pull the handle off and all that other good stuff. These are just leaves. That's not rust up there. This is real dirty. 117,000 miles. The doors are okay-ish. Oh, that's just a seam sealer, so it's all still there. We're just losing paint, so we'll have to clean that up too. I didn't notice that. I thought that was cleaner than that, but it's alright. The rockers are good. Do I have the key? It's going to be dark, but this car it doesn't crank. It doesn't do anything. So we know it's electrical. If it was the starter, then that would be awesome. But I know these cars have some electrical issues just from the research I've done. And I've got some rust on the back hatch that I can repair. The store I used to color match paint from is gone. So I'll probably be picking up a small air gun that my compressor can handle and just do some patch in painting. So there'll be buffing and stuff. But before any of that, let's make this guy run, right? So I was looking at it already, obviously. I didn't set up no lights either. This kind of just, hey, check out the new work. So what I've found so far is that I want my battery charger on there. Okay, so I had my battery charger set up, but I wanted to show you guys the car with the hood down. So let's get that set back up. I do have the piece that goes over the battery. I just removed it so I could get this guy charging. The battery does say it's a 521, so it's new. Okay. Alright, the other thing that I've noticed when I seen this car for sale, this relay thing, here's the back to it, was pulled up here, and normally you would pull it out the driver's side fender well. It's been yanked up here, so somebody's already been poking and prodding in this thing. So now I guess it's my turn to see what we got going on in this thing, because this is usually where your problems are, unless usually if you have all your powers here and your relays are good, that starter is right in there. So let me poke around for some powers, right? See if I can get these cameras set up in a good situation. So fuse panel. Let me bring the camera up for the fuse panel, because to get power down there, see, somebody's already been testing it because the plastic cap is missing off from the fuse. Alright, I'm going to take my test light. We're going to hook it to ground. I'm going to test it on the battery, make sure, yep. So we got a good ground. Now, this little 10 amp fuse right here is sending power down there. I got power on both sides of that and this 40. We got power all over in there, so that's working. Okay, let's see if we can motion you guys down a little bit more. I thought I was going to have to get into the fender well for this, but I'm going to try to get it right here. See if I can just back probe these. Ooh, these are good signs. Usually if power's missing there, then it's not getting power in anywhere else. That's usually the one that corrodes. Doesn't seem like I'm getting power in this one. And that wire jumps. The wire I'm getting power to from right here. Yep, I get power there. That wire jumps over to here. Oh, and then to there. So, why am I getting power here, but not here? Oh. Okay. There's power there. Alright, the other side, yes. So unless the relays are bad, it doesn't look like that's an issue. Let's take a look at the starter. Remove this. A little red clip, and then it should just come off, right? Oh, no, you still gotta push the button. There we go. Oh boy, I don't see the control wire. There's a lot of corrosion on that thing too. I think maybe my best bet would be to move all this stuff out of the way and just pull the starter out. I wish I could find the control wire though. I'd like to know if I'm getting power there. Let's hook the old test light back up. So I am getting power down there to the starter. There is corrosion there. I don't know if it's actually connecting to the starter. I'm gonna hook you up to positive. So my ground seems good. Let me see if the ground is actually right on the starter. Yeah, I can touch the body of the starter, so the starter is grounded. Alright, get off my positive there. Come on. Oh, the little red thing slid. Oh, I'm stuck in there. Alright, so I gotta know if I'm getting power to the control wire. Looks like it comes up around this way, but I don't know what color it is or nothing. It's a lot of digging. It's not that top green wire. It should be probably that plug. I don't even know. You guys can't see nothing. Alright, so after poking around there with test light for a little while, I can't reach the control wire on the starter. So I'm going to start working at pulling that out, because it actually looks like I might just have a bad starter here, but that's probably wishful thinking. I still think there's an electrical issue somewhere in here. Let's keep going. Can you guys see that shiny black tape? That's not factory. And I don't know if you can see the throttle body down there. Let me see if I can get some light on it. If you look at that throttle body, she looks new. But this black tape kind of worries me. Look at all them blue wires right there. Yeah, hold on a minute here. Alright, so something seems a little off. I don't know what all these blue, solid blue wires are that I see over here, and I see electrical tape. There we go. Be careful because my battery's charged. Oh yeah. What kind of hunky-dory stuff do we got going on here? What is this? Seems to go down to something down there. I don't know, it's a big old wire harness. Comes up this way, and then it's been patched together. Well, I have all my powers, so this necessarily doesn't mean anything except for some mice chewed through a wire harness and somebody wired it back together. I'm still going to go for that starter over there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's a lot of corrosion down there on that starter. And the wire that jumps from the, I believe, solenoid to power the actual motor of the starter, those corrode out and will completely disconnect. But I'm not even getting a click out of the solenoid when you try to turn the key either, which is going to point me back into this direction. So I got all my powers here. I'll have to get relays. I don't have any of those kind, just in case relay's bad, or I could test those ones, but you know, who wants to do all that? So we're gonna start taking this out. I'm gonna make sure we get plenty of room for you guys to see how to take a starter out of a 2012 Jeep Compass. Alright, so after poking around for a while there, I decided I'm gonna go in after that starter. I can't test the control wire to see if I'm getting power there. If I'm getting power there, then the hacked in blue wire harness thing there won't really be an issue. I'll probably look at it anyway. It looks like it's crimp connectored on, and I'd rather it be soldered, especially since this vehicle will be sold if I do get it fixed. Please like and subscribe, and let's get on to that starter. There we go. Quite loose now. I'd rather be on the big line here. There we go. Now when it breaks, it can smack the shit out of me. Very corroded. Let's get this guy out of the way. Is this thing missing bolts? That thing seems real new. But anyway, we're after the starter. These look like the starter bolts. I'm not sure. You probably. Looks like the starter bolts are here and one right down there. They look too big to be a 15, but that's exactly what it is. Alright, I should have brought my brand new air ratchet out, but I don't think it'll fit on the bottom one anyway. Now, oh, she just come right out of there. I hope you can get the starter out this way. I've lost it. It's falling down on me instead of coming up for me. And I can't get it to come back up. Come on. There we go. Come on now. We got the wires are holding me up. There it is. So, a lot of corrosion there. That's what I was worried about. You guys see this right here? Look at that. Goodness. And the control wire here is completely full of corrosion and all over that. Might not be a bad starter at all. Well, I think it's going to need a new starter. This end isn't looking good either. But that's easy. Let's oh shit, I took the battery out. I wanted to test that wire, didn't I? Alright guys, I don't want this video to get too long. I'm just gonna run my jumper cables. Don't think this is probably the best of ideas. But I want to test that wire. If I'm getting power at the control wire when you turn the key, I'd imagine it's when you turn the key, then it's got to be a bad starter. Well, then it might be a bad starter. How about that? Who's going to turn the key for me? Alright, so make sure nothing is touching. Nothing positive on the starters touching. Alright, and then control wires right here. I didn't see anything light up, but I couldn't see from there either. Okay, so after reviewing my footage and seeing that that control wire was good, I ran down to the parts store and I grabbed a starter. However, we have to straighten up this camera. We have to fix that control wire. Yes, this will work. Alright, I don't want this blue thing on here. See if I can get it off without heating it. There we go. We don't want that. Alright, let's get over there on the car. Yeah, right there's the control wire that we're going to be playing with. Okay. So let's start with getting some of this back. I need more wire. That is the strangest kind of wrap. I don't really want to mess with it too much. It's worked this long. There we go. I don't want to smell that too much. That heater has made me sick in the past. So let's just barely take off the end. And put some heat shrink on there. Strip the wire. Just a little bit of it. A little bit more. That's good. Looks like it's got another wire. Does not look like it's been happy. I can't. My eyes aren't good enough no more, but I see a lot of black surrounding these wires. Alright. So instead of just using my quick propane torch to do this, I decided to bring out my heat gun. And that's because I'm probably going to end up redoing all those wires over there that we found earlier. So figured I might as well just go ahead and grab the heat gun for this little job. And yeah, turn off. And then it'll just already be out here for when I resolder all those wires over there. Now I only know that the starter is one problem. We don't know what other problems this car may very well have. Yowie, got my finger. Owie, got my finger. Oh, I'm bleeding. Yeah, it happens from time to time. You learn to live with it. Rub some dirt in it. Trying to think here. Once you shove these wires all back in there, the control wire actually is coming out of the top right here. So I think I'm going to want to be over and around this harness. So it'll go, yeah, all the way back. Okay. Let's grab the starter. Do I have everything plugged in, fellas? Let's see if we at least resolved our no cranking issue. And she runs. Alright, well, I gotta look it over a little more. Alright, seems like we fixed the no crank problem. Couple engine lights on the dash. Please like and subscribe. We'll continue on with what else is wrong with this vehicle in the next episode. See ya.